we don't have these things on our mind 100% of the time. Like we're not constantly worried about, oh, how she feel about me, or what is she thinking. Like I don't think men have the capacity to juggle so many emotions at one time.
I mean, of course
Like
you don't,
I,
but
I think that we are a lot of, well, me personally, I'm flabbergasted by emotions. Like sometimes I could just be chilling, like watching TV, and then boom, something happened,
right.
and y'all sad, and I'm like, yo, did I do it,
Okay, well,
or did someone else?
so you're
Like,
saying if you were to get cheated on, or not even cheated, if your wife came home and told you she kissed another man, or she stepped out on you, or whatever the case may be, you
okay,
mean to tell me you wouldn't have no doubts about, like, what made her even be around him? What made her even start enjoying his company or entertaining this dude? You wouldn't think for
yeah,
a
yeah.
second, like, was it something I said? Was she irritated? Is she not attracted to me anymore? I feel like it's human nature. I feel like men and women may think that, but
Um, I think that's guilt. Me
guilt from
personally, I
where?
think I've been through that, and I felt those things because I was guilty, because I knew I wasn't doing what I needed to do in that relationship. I knew I wasn't being who I needed to be, and what I needed to be, and when you find out someone has cheated, or you find out someone has done something, like you can't help but, well, me, this is just me. I couldn't help but say, "Wow, I messed this up."
Mm. And
That's
how,
just me though.
no, I'm just saying, but how is that any different from a woman thinking like, what did I do wrong? How did I mess it up? Because for you, like you said, you came to that to your own conclusion. But if I did do something wrong and I wasn't aware of it, I felt like I would want my partner to tell me, you know, but that's just me based off,
Yeah.
yeah, just based off the experiences that I've had with my ex-husband, like he didn't communicate that much, you know, but hey, there were times where I did ask him, you think I should lose weight? And he was like, yeah, in your stomach. Like there was a time where he did start being honest with me. And it was refreshing. It was. But there are times where I mean, just human nature it just makes you question everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I for me, I didn't. I did. It wasn't like I was making an assumption. Assumption. It was, I knew what I was doing wrong. So if I know I'm doing something wrong, and then she goes out and finds what she needs in someone else, I can't. I can't. You know. I can't blame anybody but myself. But then there's some people that just,
Can you
it
trust her
wasn't them
again?
at all.
If she
Huh?
wants to give you another chance, can you trust her again?
If she wants to give me another chance,
Right.
like, because I cheated or she cheated.
Either one. Like, is
If
it
I
hard for you to trust again from a man's point of view,
um
based off your
yes and
insecurities?
yes and no. Yes, as in yes, because um I don't, now I know that you're capable of cheating. Like some people, like me personally, I don't feel like I'm capable of cheating. I don't feel like I'm capable of literally going out, being with someone else, coming home, acting like everything is all fine and dandy. Um, and so if she's doing that, like if she cheated, came home and cooked dinner for me,
Right.
and I found out she cheated, I'd be like, yo, like my brain would explode. Like
Right.
I'll be so confused, because that's just a deception sucks. Like,
And that's
and
all I
now
was
I feel
just
like I
trying to.
don't know you.
Right. That's all I was just trying to tell you earlier. Like it's funny how there's different levels of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so many different levels of trust. But to me, I feel like that will really rock the boat for women and men both, and it will cause them to start questioning themselves and start digging into their insecurities,
But
based
that
off.
also goes off forgiveness.
Yes, it does.
But I feel like a lot of people don't understand what forgiveness is and
No, they
what
don't. I can be honest and say I didn't understand it for years until I was talking to Grandma Harris, may she rest in peace, our grandma, and she
yeah.
was like, this is no lie, this is very true. She said, you have to learn to forgive, young lady. And I was like, why? She was like, because if you don't, it's just going to eat you up inside. It's just going to
Yeah.
eat your liver all up and you're going to slowly die. She looked me dead in my face and told me that. And I'm just like, wow. And then, of course, she said the story like, why would you want to live like that, walking around when that person, is living their life and they're being happy? Whoever hurt you or taunted you or, you know, broke your heart or made you upset, forgiveness is for you. So you won't keep carrying that load. And that's so
Yeah.
true because it changed my way of thinking. It changed my attitude. Every time I came around that person, it no longer bothered me. Like you young folks be saying, I was unbothered. I
Yeah.
was. Mm-hmm.
So real quick, what's your like short, sweet, detailed, not detailed, but short and sweet definition of forgiveness?
Ooh, short and sweet definition of forgiveness. I would say everyone try to forgive the evil things that you've done and evil acts to other people because there will come a time God won't forgive you.
That's your definition of it?
No, that's just a statement. Oh, my
Oh,
definition of forgiveness. I mean,
yeah.
the same as what it says on Google.
I mean, like, well, what is it for you, like, in your own words?
I just told you. I feel like you should forgive people because if you don't, if you hold it in, it's just going to really eat you up. It's going to cause you to make irrational decisions. It's going to cause you to do stupid things. It's going to make you an angry person. It's going to change your character every time you're around that person. Every time you start thinking about them, it's going to cause you to be a hateful person, a bitter person. And that's not the type of person that I am. I want to be happy. I want to be loving and caring. And I just feel like in order to get to that point or get to that space, I have to slowly learn how to forgive. And for me, forgiving is, I guess my definition would be letting go, slowly letting go. Like not giving that person power over you, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. What's your definition of it, Q?
Mine would be seeing someone who hurt you or did you wrong, and no longer letting it bother you. Because when it first happens, of course, you holding things in, you're angry, just the sight of the person, the sound of someone's voice, or someone even bring the person's name up. But once you forgive someone, and not saying it's going to happen overnight.
No.
Right. So, and then you may run into them, or you just may see them, and it may be a family member, maybe someone you dated, or anybody, or a work employee, anybody. And once you see them, it could be a friend or whatever. And then you know what, and everything's cordial. It doesn't, you're not letting them bother you. Like it doesn't bother you seeing that person, but you know what's up with them, of course. But it's not bothering you. So that's my sweet and short definition of forgiveness. Someone who's wronged you, but when you see him again, it's not bothering you like that.
So
You don't hold that
basically,
hostility inside, right? Because that equals stress, and no one needs that.
right.
Right.
So time.
Time.
You're saying time.
Time is on my side.
I
Yes,
don't
it
even know that
is.
song.
I know.
Oh,
Once I
road
Right. 2013 and if we go past 2013, your brother ain't gonna know what the hell we talking about.
No, nothing.
That's not true. That's not true. Look, I know mad history. Y'all just talk about stuff that happened before 1993.
Well, you know,
Okay, well, drop some knowledge on our listeners right now. Right now, I'm gonna put you to the
About what?
test.
well,
This mad knowledge, you know.
well, I'll give you one. You play video games. Madden.
Oh yeah,
What's Madden? Where Madden come from? The name Madden.
Madden.
Yes.
The dude,
What?
homeboy.
Oh, that's not an answer. That is not an answer. Huh?
John.
John who?
What
Madden.
in the blue hell was that?
Am I wrong?
What was he though? He just made video games. That's it.
Nah, yo, he was a football guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's a football coach. He actually won the Super Bowl with the Oakland Raiders.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And he developed a game,
And he
and
developed the game.
there you
yeah.
go.
Okay.
And the way he commentate games became
That
so
one
popular.
don't count though. You kind of had to help him.
I give him that. I give him that.
We said
No,
the
you
same
had to
exact
help
words.
him.
Like we literally just like went like word for word. We went bar for bar. See?
Oh, whatever. Okay, let's talk about these cops out here. This is a different level of trust.
Oh yeah. So there was a report out that says that the 6 leading cause of death in the black male community, well, in young men, period,
Right.
but especially black men, is police violence, from chokeholds to unlawful arrests.
And just plain out shooting them, right?
Yep, is the 6th leading cause now.
That's alarming.
That is, and and it's sad that it is, you know, the community of police officers. It's almost like they have like a mob mentality, you know. And I respect policemen, you know. I don't disrespect a police officer. Well, one I did. I had to get a little crazy with him, but yeah, I respect police officers, but then there's a level of accountability that a lot of police officers don't assume, and I feel like young black men have seen it before. Like I feel like everyone has a weird and odd experience with a police officer that kind of made you feel, this is weird. Like, this is a little strange now. You're a little much right now. All I did was, you know, I ran a stop sign. You ain't got to act like this.
Right.
Right.
Right. Look, first of all police officers aren't bad, you know,
Yeah.
but I feel like it starts at the academy. First of all, that is not gun violence. That is not, you know, AIDS, nothing like that. You telling me, you said the 6? What was that fact you gave out again?
They're the 6 leading cause of death.
Wow. All that police brutality has caught up, and now it's an official, like, stat/fact. But I think it starts at the academy, too, because we got to teach these guys, you know, not to shoot first. You guys are armed, because all these black people who are getting killed are unarmed.
Right.
They're doing what the cops tell them to do. Reach in and give you ID. Okay, and I'm reaching in my ID. You think you're getting scared. You already got a gun pulled on me, and you shoot me with my girl taped me on Facebook Live and my baby in the back seat crying. And that was a very popular one that happened. That was just one example. And the guy didn't have a gun. He had his ID that he was reaching in to get, like the police said for him to do. Like, I think it starts in the academy. They got to teach these guys. None of my cadets aren't fit to be a victim or in the news about what's going on. I think it starts there. And once you instill it in them there, then when they go out in the public and protect and serve as they're taught to do, they'll think twice about, you know, killing someone who's not armed, or be more patient. You already have the gun pulled on them. You should expect some dude to give you some out. That shouldn't give a reason for him to get killed.
And